Welcome to Experience Homesteading. Today we're going to do a property tour. Today is the 2nd of February of 2015. We've just gone through a major spell of cold weather, as far as in -2, -5 degrees up to maybe 10 degrees. Today we had a little bit of heat wave. The temperature maybe got up to 23 degrees, so I thought it'd be a good time to maybe get out of the house, keep from going stir crazy, and go out and do a property tour. So want to bring this to you. It's a little bit of what we've done, what we're planning on doing in the future, and taking a look at some of the trees and soils and stuff. In 2014, I did a permaculture design course with Jeff Lawton, and part of the design course you have to submit a design, and I designed my property here. And what we're looking at here is the top of swale by the house. We've got some goji berries planted in this top swale here. This is another goji berry we got planted here, and you can see it's got a sucker starting to come off to the left here. These were planted last year. In the bottom swale last year we planted 2 elderberry bushes. This bush is the larger of the two. The one to the left is a little bit smaller. May not look that small in the picture, but it's a little bit smaller bush. We trimmed them up this fall already. Then we got a cherry and a plum tree planted on the rest of the bottom swale. As I pan around here, you can see the lower swale and then top swale with the pond above it. Plan on have water catchment coming off the roof, draining into the pond, and then down through the swales. Part of the design plan was that we were to put a small pond in below this here, starting at culvert. It'll be the beginning of the pond, and the dam end will be clear at the far end here, which is just now coming into view. Back there in the corner, put a dam across there and have a small pond there. We can have some fish or recreation or just some visual effects. This is the first swale we installed in 2012, and we planted 5 fruit trees in it. A Jonathan. The next tree is a Lodi, which is an early apple. The next tree is a pristine apple. Then we got a Jubileum cherry, which is a tart cherry, and a Canadian Harmony peach tree. These trees are starting their 3rd season. They aren't that big. I think a lot of we've been fighting a bunch of deer browse, as you can see on this tree. And I just think part of it's just the soil it's planted in. It's kind of a clay, loamy soil. We also have planted in these swales some echinacea, and alongside them, in between the trees, we got some currants. This tree is our Jubileum pie cherry tree. It started out as just a single whip sticking up. I've been fighting that and with the deer browsing on it, and it's finally developing some branches on the top. Alongside it here you can see the currants, and there in the middle is an echinacea plant and another currant. This tree is our Canadian Harmony tree, and it is a really excellent peach tree. First year it had a couple peaches, then last winter it had a killing frost that kind of took out that center there. You can see it's dead. I'm going to prune that out this winter, and hopefully it takes care of everything. I planted a female seaberry here last year. Hopefully this year it takes off and produces something. In 2014 we planted 5 more trees down the line here with a Glowhaven peach, a Bartlett pear, another Jonathan, then a Gala tree. We also planted a male seaberry tree here. You need two of them to actually produce some seaberries. And they didn't do a whole lot last year, but with winter and establishing roots and all the good stuff, there are strong growers to come. Next to that, we have our pear tree, which didn't do a whole heck of a lot. It had about 4 leaves on the tip of each stem here. And I'm looking to see what it does this spring. This is another Jonathan tree. This and the Gala tree had some good growth last year, but with the deer browse this winter, hopefully it didn't take it off too much. I don't know if you can see it on this tree here. This is the Gala tree, but right there, as we zoom in, we got a praying mantis nest or egg right here on that branch. So kind of letting us know we got some predator insects in the area. Just looking back down that whole swale on this end, we got our new trees in the far end. We got the 5 older trees. Here we got another swale we dug through this brush, through these trees here. You can't see the snow piled up against it. Thin these trees out a little bit here, and I plan on maybe trying to do some maple trees through here. These are our 6 Concord grapes. These are 2 years old. Did an experiment last year here. Half of them I pruned back through the growing season, and half of them I just let go. I'm hoping that some of that will give me some extra growth there to cut for starts, and then we're just going to kind of see how things take it this year. And that concludes this quick tour. Come on out to the web and find us at experiencehomesteading.com. Follow us on Facebook at Experience Homesteading. You can also find us on Twitter, the username eHomesteading. Give us a follow.